Well, Coach, we are in a sweet spot as far as football weather is concerned today in Nashville. Just enough chill in the air for a sweatshirt, light breeze, fall in full swing at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Set, 180. Right there, 54 Mike. 6-man. Check cross. Load it. Hey, let go. Check. Walk 54. Hey, Rocket.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Don't get nervous. Left to right. Bravo. Mike.
Rivers now. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always the eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
You. Swing time.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Cut. Check 31. Ready?
Derrick Henry. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
2nd and 10 at the 20.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they have
under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And he locates Walker, complete. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. A first down carry for Henry. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They go play action here on first down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24. Now Tannehill. Open man is Cameron Batson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. They find some open field here. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And it's good, and they have just 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Third and long, it's Taylor. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to do.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
It's a big one there for the Chargers. 43 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Push him back.
Give to the fullback. This is Ron. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hey, Delta!
Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. And this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
61, match box.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he floated one out there, incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. That throw into the arms of Allen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. 3rd and 2, now Taylor. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando with that stats and score. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Hey, Zoo.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. A first down throw here for Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 10, Rivers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rivers again. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here. Now Rivers on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, Alpha, look at me. Zipper. Let's go. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tannehill into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rivers, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Hey, box top.
Final play of the half, Rivers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Tannehill now to throw. He finds Corey Davis. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. X3, 218, chopper. Slam. Check safety, check safety. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
That one goes for 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Orbit.
Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Now we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Who draw quarters? Jim. SOS.
Again, it's Henry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, echo.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
52's the mark, boy. 52.
Now on 2nd and 13. Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Rivers looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
64, weak. Alpha! 36. Switch. Topper. Wait, 85.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Rivers. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. A good pickup there. 26 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
0.
From the red zone now, Rivers. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Run 80.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth-quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They come up in an offset eye. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more. Fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told. He's taken down back shy of the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
2nd and 5 now. Mariota, and he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Mariota to throw it. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Going deep here. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
Taylor now to throw again. It's Williams on the catch. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Rivers to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead. And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now, standing just about on his own goal line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers now. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
There was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no. They went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Hey, Charlie.
The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. And the catch made by Dontrell Inman. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Check.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota, and he'll hit his tight end, Walker. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First down, Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. LaShawn Sims with the INT. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception here, Mariota. And Walker has it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Rolling to his right. Completes it to Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. On first down, Henry. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 37 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.